Greetings, friend. Timberlake here from Smart Hobbies. This is a wonderful looking puzzle. I really want to solve it. It came to me by Yoshi Baroshi. It's called The Tower. I looked it up on CTC Discord and it got well over 30 people that tried it, which is quite a bit. Mostly rated difficulty-wise 1 and 2, but it had a ton of great remarks about being inventive, fun, clever design. And so when you have a relatively easy puzzle that gets a lot of great remarks, you know you have a really good puzzle. And since I know that it's not too much on the very difficult, I think I'm going to use this as a Snyder solve. So I'm going to do Snyder notation. I'll make marks as I go. And then if I'm deviating from that, I'll let you know. And with that, it's solving time. And one of the things I immediately noticed, like just looking at a couple seconds, is that you can't help but look at the shape. And what's interesting is that each of these blocks, the same two candidates are missing, right? What are those two candidates? 8s and 9s. And I was able to, I noticed that when I very first time I looked at the puzzle. And so I'm going to mark all those down right there. And I see that this is what I'd call telegraphing, where the setter is telling you this is important. I'm going to put all these 8, 9 naked pairs in here because I want to help you solve this puzzle. And I think it's going to be necessary to kind of work with these. So it's like the beginnings of a remote pair situation. I did a tutorial on remote pairs. I'll put that at the end here. I think, all we really need is a couple others that will help solve. The other thing you notice is the way this puzzle is set up with these cells right here in the middle, and then you have these 4 blocks. It puts a lot of restriction on these blocks that have no candidates. There's a lot of restrictions right here. And so that's going to help us solve because of the way this puzzle is set up. I mean, pretty much 5 of the grids are already solved, and we just got to solve the other 4. So let's take advantage of that. Because we have this 8, 9 naked pair, we know there's only 3 cells remaining to be solved up here in row 1. And those 3 cells are 3, 4, and 7. Well, I see a 4 and 7 right there, so that we can actually solve that for 3. And I'll put a 4, 7, and 4, 7. Okay, let's look across the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So 6, 8, 9. I see an 8, a 6, and a 9. So we can't solve just yet, but that's going to be another naked triple. And these are all creating nice little naked triples going across the rows up here. And so this would be a 6, 8. And then same thing right here, another naked triple, 1, 2, and a 5. Well, I see a 2 and a 5 right there, so that's got to be a 1. And then we're going to put 2 and a 5, 2 and a 5. Nice. So we're already solving, and it's really not working too hard. So we can do the same thing down here in rows 7, 8, 9. Because the 8, 9s are there, I mean, you're looking at basically 3 naked triples. It's kind of spelling out for you. This is where you need to go to kind of start solving this. So what are we missing? From row 7, a 1, 2, and a 4. So I see a 1 and a 2, so that's got to be a 4. There's your 1, so that's a 2, that's a 1. And already we can start solving back up here again. Look at that, 5, 2, 7, 4. Nice. Okay, what do we got across here? Across row 8, 3, 5, 6, 3, 5, 6. So I see 5, I see 6, and I see 3, 5. So we can solve that too. 3, 5, that means that's a 6. That's, let's see here. That's your 5, and that's your 3. All right, and then across the bottom, we're missing a 7, 8, 9. So I see 2 7s, and I see a 9. This is going to be your 7, and, oh, there's your 8. So there's your 9, and there's your 8. Okay, and now, because we solved all that, we can solve these. 8, 9, 6. Sweet. Okay. So we can solve, we can do the naked triple part right here in columns 3 and 7 because you have the 8, 9 pair. But you'll notice you don't have the 8, 9 pair in columns 1, 2, 8, and 9. So that's probably where the tricky part of this puzzle is going to come. So let's put this naked triple in right here. So what are you missing in column 3? We're missing a 1. We're missing 5 and a 7. So 7, 1, 5. We can't solve just yet. So I'll put the 1, 5, I'll put the 5, 7, and I'll put the 1, 7. All right, and then we'll come over here and do the same thing for column 7. So what am I missing here? We need a 2, we need a 5 and a 6, 2, 6, 5. We can't solved just yet. So 5, 6, 2, 5, and 2, 6. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is, now there's 4 candidates missing and all those. What I'm going to focus on is, I feel we have a lot of restriction. I'm just going to look at cells that have 2 candidates remaining, that kind of restriction, and see if there's something that's going to pop out at us that'll help us solve this puzzle. So right here, column 9, what am I going at? 1, 7, 8, 9, right? So I see a 7, 9, so this can either be a 1 or an 8. 1 and 8, this can be a 7 or a 9. And then right here, 3, 4, 5, 1, 7, 8, 9. So 4 candidates. I don't think that's going to help us solve the puzzle. I'm not even going to mark that down right now. But you go right here, let's see here. What am I missing in column 8? I'm missing a 3, 4, 8, 9. And we know the 8 and 9s are what we need to solve. So the 8, 9s, and 8s. If we can get some restriction maybe here in row 6, that will help us out. So 3, 4, 8, 9. This would be 4, 8, 9. This would be a 3, 4, 9, 3, 4. This, though, is going to be an 8 and a 9 only. That's huge. Why is that huge? Because now we have a naked pair 8, 9 right here in column 8. So this is going to be a naked pair. So now it's actually, that's a 3, 4, and that's a 3, 4. Sweet. So that's nice. But something else I'm noticing is now this 8, 9 plays in with these other 8, 9s, and we can form what it looks like, let's see here, a remote pair. So I'm going to mark the beginning and look down here, 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9, 3, 4, 5, 6 cells there. And so what this is telling us is it's the simplest form of an XY chain, right? Easiest form of XY chain, because it's just the same 2 candidates. That if this was an 8, you run through here, this would have to be a 9. If this was a 9 and you ran through here, this would have to be an 8, because you have an even number of cells, they're all the same 2 candidates, 8 or 9. What we can do is eliminate an 8 and 9 from this cell right here. Does that matter? Well, let's look. What could this cell be? It could be a 4. Nope, can't be a 4. It could be a 6, 8, or 9. Well, we already said it can't be an 8 or 9. That cell has to be a 6. See how that works? Because we know it's playing in there. That's 6. This is the key, I think, for solving this puzzle. And see, I don't even have to fill out the rest of these candidates, because I see right there, because that's a 6, that's a 2, that's 5, that's a 6. This plays in the 7, 1, 5. And then right here, it looks like we can solve that for a 9, an 8, a 1, and an 8. A 9, 8, and now we're actually going to be able to solve all these 8 and 9s. Look at that. That is awesome. That had to be the intended solve path. Because look how quick we were able to solve all those. So now let's finish up column 9. So that's a 7. Go across the row. That's a 9. Okay. And let's finish up here. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, and an 8. Here's your 8. So here's your 4. There's your 8. And so I love finishing up those Snyder marks. I put all that hard effort into putting them there. Great. And then we can just finish off these 2. What are we missing? We're missing 3, and we're missing a 2. The Sudoku is solved. Okay, that was fun. Some puzzles you do, and you'll go through it. It'll be like this slog and a grind, and you have to put in a bunch of different advanced hard techniques, and you're not sure what's going to go where, and so you have to kind of bounce back and figure it out. Then there's other puzzles like this where the setter has a very clear solve path, and he or she telegraphs that path. It says, hey, I'm going to leave these 2 spots open so you start looking for these 8s and 9s. And when you see all those pairs, you know they probably have something to do with solving the puzzle. Then I'm going to put these restrictions here in these grids. So it's a lovely design and a lovely solve. And you see it kind of led us down to this part right here where we were able to figure out, hey, that's an 8, 9. This is part of a big remote pair. Loved it. Thank you so much, Yoshi. I've been featuring a lot of your puzzles on my channel. I'll continue, and I want to continue to do that. Please come back every day in February to check out new puzzles. I'm doing my month of Sudoku still. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to Smart Hobbies. You don't miss any of the new content. Please share this with someone you think is going to love and wants to know a little bit more about Sudoku. Check out these other videos from my channel. In the meantime, thank you all so much for watching.